I haven't done Scottish Highlander HEMA fighting in a while, but it's still pretty cool. So I practiced Scottish broadsword. This is from HEMA, so it's 17th century, so past SCA style of fencing. Scottish broadsword, so Scottish Highlander, of course. I may not be perfect in what I remember, but I remember the strokes are, I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or something like that. I don't remember the exact numbers, but I remember the movements by number. It's either 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Jared, 5, 6, 7. So I kind of forget what numbers goes by. But that's the basic movements of Scottish HEMA Highlander. And you go like, just say, like a stance, like in karate, horse stance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. I don't remember which number it goes by, but I do remember that's how the steps go. It would be like, and there's also stance defense mechanisms, like defending like this. Someone tries to sweep your leg and go. Or other ones is like, someone tries to attack, you go parry and attack. Or also, of course, I remember how to do this, but other ones would be like, attack, 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 like that. And of course, back then, if your sword wasn't available, you want to do it in a fight, you can go flintlock. Or, 1 second. Pretend this is a dirk. It's not a dirk, but pretend it is, You could go one hand, the St. George, stab, or, easy fight, or, have it with you. So we could go like, sweep the leg. Ooh, gosh darn it. There. Because a knife and a dagger can always be held secretly. It's always a good thing to hide these and hide it in your little kilt, hide your little tunic, So, when I swing my swords around, I have to be careful because of my ceiling. Let's just say this is a dirk. So when it comes to knife fighting, there's different ways to fight. There's, holding your knife like this in a strong stance. So move it, not you like, or hold it like this in a strong stance to defend yourself so the blade doesn't touch, easily press against you. Or, like if someone tries to attack you, you can put their hand down and go. Or have it out like this. You can point it out that and just go straight in. Or, everyone can do this. That's not going to work. That's just random stupidity. That's sloppy. Or the fighting technique is, someone could throw their sword at you, or throw a sword at you, or weapon, you just go back away, then right there. Another fighting technique, of course, would be something like, 1 second. I'm not gonna use my steel. I'm not gonna use my steel buckler, but it'd be like this. You have a shield up. You like someone tries to attack you. You have a dagger. So like this. Shield up. Someone tries to attack. block, and then go that, or block, like block, or block, stab in. So I'm not an expert on this fighting. None of this fighting exactly is historical, but this is what I interpreted from Highlander and about the dirk. With even though this is not dirk, but what it could be used. Even though this is not exactly historically accurate of how it's used, it could be a basic mechanism, or even your own file fighting. Got this. Of course, hands like this, block and then strike, or you know. So, may not be 100% historically accurate, but it'd be good, realistic, not so much Hollywood interpretation, but more realistic, but also made up at the same time.